Good morning students. In the previous video we had started seeing the application of your operational amplifier. The first application we had seen is your AC amplifier. Now we are going to go for the second application where your operational amplifier can be used as a summing circuit, summer circuit or a scalar circuit or an averaging amplifier there. So here we are summing, scaling and averaging operation of your operational amplifier can be done under two configurations. One is a inverting configuration, the other one is a non-inverting configuration. So first we will see your inverting configuration. So in an inverting configuration, the name itself tells inverting. So we will see the summer circuit. So summer means you are going to sum up your input signals there. To sum up your input signals, what we are going to do is we are going to assume three input signals there, where your input signals are going to be taken as VA, VB and VC. So here we are going to have your input voltages. So inverting configuration. So inverting means the input signal should be given to your inverting terminal through your R1 resistance. So input resistance there. So suppose if I am going to have VA input voltage, then the resistance is going to be your RA. Similarly VB means it is going to be RB and VC means it is going to be your RC there. And this is your feedback resistance RF. The current flowing through this feedback resistance is going to be IF. And we are going to have a compensating resistor or a minimizing resistor to get zero output offset voltage. That is nothing but parallel combination of all these resistances. That is RA parallel RB parallel RC parallel RF. So here because of this voltage VA, I am going to have a current IA to be flowing through your RA. Similarly, because of this VB, a current IB is going to flow through this RB. And VC, I am going to have a current RC, IC to be flowing through RC there. Now our requirement is to find out what is V0. So how to find out your V0 is apply KCL at your node V2. So KCL at node V2. So if I am going to apply my KCL at node V2, sum of incoming currents is equal to sum of outgoing currents. So incoming current is equal to IA plus IB plus IC is equivalent to outgoing current is going to be to this node. Two branches I have. Two branches are nothing but your IF plus IB. You know that this IB2 is going to be the current drawn. The ideal conditions of your operational amplifier is the current drawn by the input terminals of your operational amplifier is 0. So if the current drawn by your operational input terminals of your operational amplifier is 0 means IB2 is going to be 0. So I can neglect this. So if I neglect it, my equation is going to be IA plus IB plus IC is equal to IF. Now if I am going to write my IA equation. So the voltage at this point is VA and the voltage at this point is V2. And current is flowing from VA to V2. So I can write my VA to be your VA minus V2 divided by RA. Similarly, your IB to be, from here the current flows, so it is your VB minus V2 divided by RB. So here plus your IC. IC is nothing but VC minus V2 divided by RC is equivalent to, what is IF? The current flows between V2 and V0. So I can write V2 minus V0 divided by RF. So we know that the first condition for your ideal operational amplifier is the current drawn by the input terminals of your operational amplifier is 0 and the differential voltage should be 0. If this is 0, then automatically my V2 should also be 0. So if my V2 is going to be 0, your second condition is your differential input voltage VID should be 0. For VID to be 0, V1 and V2 should be of same voltage. So V1 is going to be connected to ground voltage. That means V2 should also be connected to ground voltage. Your virtual ground. So V2 is 0. If V2 is 0, my equation is going to be VA divided by RA plus VB divided by RB plus VC divided by RC is equivalent to minus V0 divided by RF. So from this equation, your V0 is nothing but minus RF by RA into VA minus RF by RB into VB minus RF by RC into VC. So why we are getting this minus sign is your input signal is going to be connected to the inverting terminal. So inverting terminal means my output is going to be phase shifted by 180 degrees there. So that is what we are going to see here. So here you are applying a KCL at your node V2. Your IA plus IB plus IC is equivalent to IF plus IB2 here. Since your input impedance and your open loop gain of the operational amplifier are going to be ideally infinite, we say that your IB2 is 0 and V1 is equal to V2 is equal to 0. This is your ideal conditions of your operational amplifier. So now we are going to substitute it. So it is your VA minus V2 by RA plus VB minus V2 by RB plus VC minus V2 by RC is equal to V2 minus V0 by RF. Substituting V2 is equal to 0, my expression is going to be like this. From this, V0 is equal to minus RF by RA into VA plus RF by into VB by RB plus RF into VC by RC. So now I want to construct, so this is the basic equation of that amplifier circuit. Now with this, I want to construct a summing amplifier or an averaging amplifier or a scaling amplifier there. So with this output equations, so this is the output equation. With this output equation, I can construct any one amplifier, either a summer, scaler or an averager there. So to construct a summing amplifier, my RA is equivalent to, RB is equivalent to, RC is equivalent to R. So here if I am going to substitute it, my equation is going to be minus RF by R into, this is going to be common, so that means VA plus VB plus VC. So I can see that my output voltage is nothing but the summation of the input voltage. So from this what I can infer, voltage is nothing but the summation of the input voltages VA plus VB plus VC multiplied by the gain of the circuit. Gain is nothing but RF by R1. It is minus RF by R1. Since it is an inverting amplifier, it is going to be multiplied by this minus sign there. So this is going to act as a summing amplifier there. So here if RF is equivalent to R1, that is gain is equivalent to 1, then in that case you can write as V0 is equivalent to minus of the summation of the input voltages VA plus VB plus VC there. Next is the same circuit we can have it as a scaling or weighted amplifier. So how I can have this as a scaling or weighted is, scaling is nothing but the input voltage is going to be multiplied by some value. Then we call that signal or that voltage to be a scaling value there, or a weighted value. It is going to be weighted by that RF by RA value. So now for this, to get the scaling amplifier, what we are going to do is, your RF by RA is not going to be same. It is not going to be equivalent to RF by RB, and that is not going to be equivalent to RF by RC. So I can have it as your minus RF by RA into VA plus minus RF by RB into VB plus RF by RC into VC is equivalent to V0. So this amplifier is going to be called as a scaling or weighted amplifier. This input signal is going to be multiplied by some scale value, that is by some constant or some weighted value. So that is called as scalar circuit there. So here in this case RF by RA is not going to be equivalent to RF by RB, and that is not going to be equivalent to RF by RC there. So the third type of circuit is going to be your averaging circuit. So the averaging circuit is nothing but the output voltage is going to be the average of all the three input voltages, all the input voltages. So in this case, how many input I have? 3 input. So 3 input means it is going to be VA plus VB plus VC divided by 3. If it is going to be, my output expression is going to be this, then in that case we say that it is an averaging circuit there. So how I am going to get that is RA plus is equivalent to your RB is equivalent to RC is equivalent to R. So we are going to take your RF by R1 is equivalent to 1 by N, where N is going to be the number of inputs. So I can write the expression. So here in this case RA, RB, RC are all going to be R. Okay, so here in this case your RF is going to be your value. Your RF is nothing but RF by Rn is equal to 1 by N. N is nothing but the number of inputs. The number of inputs here in this case is going to be 3. So we write it as minus VA plus VB plus VC divided by 3. Your RF value is going to be 1. That R value is going to be multiplied by that N value, that is nothing but 3 here. So here in this case the number of inputs. So we write this your average of all the input voltages. So here where we find the application of this summer, scalar and averaging multipliers is in your analog computers. So in your analog computers or your audio mixers. So in your audio mixers you can see that it is going to consist of a number of inputs there. So where this number of inputs should be added up to produce a desired output. So whatever tone we want, all those inputs should be added and we have to get a new output there, that is to produce a desired output. So here in this case, if I want to minimize the output offset voltage, I'll be using a minimizing resistance there, ROM. So this ROM is going to be used to minimize the effect of your input bias current on the output offset voltage there. So to reduce the output offset voltage, we will be using a compensating network, where this compensating network can be used when I am going to use the inputs as DC voltages. Now we will see a problem there. In the above circuit, VA is equal to 1 volt, VB is equal to 2 volts, VC is equal to 3 volts. RA is equal to RB is equal to RC is equal to 3 kilo ohms. RF is 1 kilo ohm and ROM is equal to 270 ohms and supply voltages is equal to plus or minus 15 volts. Assuming that the op-amp is initially nulled, determine the output voltage V0. So a solution here is, we are going to have it as your output voltage there. So output voltage is nothing but minus RF by R into VA plus VB plus VC. Why we are taking it as R is, we know that they are given in the problem as RA is equal to RB is equal to RC is equal to 3 kilo ohms there. So now RF is equal to given as 1 kilo ohm. So 1 divided by 3. So 1 divided by 3 into VA is going to be 1, VB is 2, VC is 3. So here we write it as 1 by 3 kilo ohm. 3 kilo ohm is 3 into 10 power 3. Here your RF is going to be 1 kilo ohm, that is 10 power 3 there. So when this 10 power 3 and this 10 power 3 gets cancelled, this is going to be 3, 5, 6 by 3. 6 by 3 is going to be minus 2 volts. So you can see that the value is going to be equivalent to the average of the 3 inputs with a negative sign. Since it is an inverting amplifier, the output voltage will have a negative sign there. Okay, so this is about your summing, scaling and your averaging circuit. Thank you.